In the last video, we looked at working on part-whole relationships and how they are connected to percents. And we looked for the whole if we are given a part. So we're going to do the same thing today, but we're going to use a different strategy. We're going to use equivalent ratios to solve the same problem. Actually, we're going to start with the same problem. So again, we used this nutrition label of Cheesy Mac and cheese. And that highlighted portion there shows that the saturated fat in one serving has 3 grams, and 3 grams is 15%. So the first important part to note is that 15% is equal to 15 out of 100. Okay, so I said we were going to solve this problem using equivalent ratios. So we're going to start with 15 out of 100 as our first ratio. And then we're going to take the other part of information that we know from this, which is the 3 grams. 3 grams is 15%. So those two are connected. So we got to put the 3 up top where the 15 is. So 3 grams is equal to 15%. We need to know what this is. And maybe you remember it from the last video. But we're going to do this using the giant 1. So our giant 1 here. How do we go from 15 to 3? Well, we have to divide by 5. And what we do on the top, we have to do on the bottom. And I gave you the answer. 100 divided by 5 is 20. Which, if you remember, that was what our answer was. So that means 3 grams is 15% of your daily value. 20 grams is 100% of what you're supposed to take in a day. Let's look at another example. Let's pretend you are going to your favorite store and they're having a sale. So you have your favorite pair of jeans that are normally $65, but the sale is 40% off. So 2 ways to solve this. One includes one extra step. So let's pretend that we're going to let's do the first strategy first. So 40% is written as 40 out of 100, and that's equivalent to another ratio. But we got to use what we know, $65. Now, do you think that goes on the top or the bottom? It actually goes on the bottom because that's what the jeans usually cost. Normally, that'd be 100%. We're looking for what 40% of 65 is. So again, we're going to use our giant 1 strategy. And the giant 1 strategy, we got to fill in what goes on the top and the bottom there. So 100 times what number is 65? That number is 65 hundredths, or 0.65. So now to find what our 40% off price is, we have to take 40 and we need to multiply it by 0.65. So we're going to take 5 times 0, which is 0, 5 times 4, which is 20, drop our 0, 6 times 0 is 0, and 6 times 4 is 24. Then we add, and we get 2,600. Now, we've got 1 decimal place, 2 decimal places, so 1, 2. Our answer is 26. So $26 goes here. Now, if we have a sale and the $65 jeans are going to be 40% off, does it make sense that they're $26? No, because that's more than half. That'd be more than half off discount. So 40% is $26, but it's 40% off. So that's actually what you're saving. So you would have to take $65 and subtract the $26 that you're saving, and that'll be $39. So $39 represents what you have to pay. And actually $39 equals 60%. You're saving 40%, you're paying 60%. So that leads me into the second way that we could solve this problem, which is putting 60 over 100. And still $65 goes here. Our giant 1 is the exact same, 0.65. And instead, now we have to multiply 60 times 65, I'm going to put the decimal in there just so you can see. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 6 is 30. Drop a 0. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 6 is 36. And when we add those all up, we get 3,900. 2 decimal places puts it right here at $39, which we had right there. But this one, it's only one step. Okay, there's no subtracting to do. Okay, so 60% of $65 is $39, which represents saving 40%. Okay, you could have also solved this problem using a linear model as well, and maybe you should try that. But we solved it using equivalent ratios. All right, that's all I got.